Hey all, Eli Jolly back for my final installment of my beginner series. I'm sad to say this is my final installment, but I'm going to start my intermediate series very soon, so stay tuned for that. I thought I'd close with a topic that's near and dear to my heart. It not only involves technical bridge ability, but it involves a great deal of empathy. So my topic today is taking care of partner. And we'll look at a couple of specific bridge instances of doing this, and then just talk about some interpersonal ways you can help your partner, and that'll yield you better results. So let's jump in here with this first example. I'm not going to be talking too much about the bidding or sort of the finer details of that, but let's just take it on its surface. East bids a spade. This is very questionable whether South should overcall or not, but for the sake of example, let's say they do this time. West is going to Q-bid hearts, 5 hearts, and they have a good 8 points here. 5 spades and a good 8 points. And North with long diamonds has effectively been shut out. And then East has a very good hand to go to game. All right, so you're in the South chair. You're hoping to get 4 tricks to set the contract. And let's see what we can do. So we're going to make the very natural lead of the Ace of Hearts. Partner signals with a 10. That's interesting. So we think it's a doubleton or singleton. And now we play the king. And okay, great. So we now know partner has a singleton heart. So we have 2 heart tricks. Looks like we can get a ruff. And we have the Ace of Diamonds. So at this point in the hand, you should be trying to make life as easy for partner as possible. Even if you guys are an established partnership, you trust your partner to the nth degree, and most of the time they would know to lead a diamond back after getting a ruff. You should go ahead in these kind of instances and take charge. So this is tip number 1. Take control when you know what to do, especially on defense. Just make life easy for your partner. And if you don't do this, then they're going to make the assumption that you don't have that card, right? So at this point in the hand, I would recommend cashing the Ace of Diamonds. Now, once you do that, 3 tricks are in the bag, and we can revert back to hearts. So this is the first way you can really take care of partner. Awesome. So let's go to the next hand. This hand is, truth be told, kind of a nothing hand. It's no super deep points to it, but I want to just point out something that's going to leave your partner happy. And if you can be consistent about these things, you're going to be able to keep partners longer and keep them happier for longer. So we're not going to talk too much about the auction, but let's say the East bids 1 no trump, South I pass, and then let's say that West goes right to 3 no trump with their 4 triple 3 shape. All right, so pass, pass, pass. This hand is just all about clear signaling. Okay, so even from the get-go, we're making a standard lead, so make that standard lead of the Queen of Spades. Now your partner knows that you promised the Jack, okay? So we're not doing anything silly, we're not trying to be brilliant. So just giving your partner a clear signal here, Queen. We won't talk about East's problem too much, but say they play the spade here, they make a mistake. Now they play the Jack of Diamonds. Now you guys are playing standard carding. So here, you're going to play high-low to show an even number, low-high to show an odd number. So just do that. Be as clear and as simple as possible. So I could play the 6 and then the 4 to show an even number, but let's just go ahead and play the 7. The 7 looks like a high spot, so partner will immediately be thinking even. And this information could be crucial. Let's say that they fly with the ace now. And later on, they play a diamond, we win the queen, and maybe we figure out what to do. It doesn't look like we're going to set this hand, but this hand is just a simple illustration of playing a simple and clear spot. So if you like a card, if you like a suit, play a high card in that suit, loud enough to get your partner's attention. Don't be too subtle. Don't beat around the bush. Just make everything clear and simple for your partner. I don't care if they're the smartest person in the world. In a sense, you want to treat them like an idiot. I mean that in the sweetest way possible. But you won't want to have to stress your partner or have them use more energy than they need to use. Okay, so first things first, take charge, take control when you know what to do. Secondly, clear and simple signaling. And my third big tip is to know your partner. Okay, so I'm lucky enough that I get to play with expert players, but I also get to teach beginners all the way up to experts. So, I have to adjust my expectations, and I have to be very clear about what my partner knows and what they don't know. So I won't do the same thing with both types of partners. So recently I played in the regional event that the ACBL held on BBO, and I was playing with a new client of mine, a beginner player, promising beginner player, and she opened 2-note trump as the south hand. It does have 22 points, but she evaluated it as 21. I think 2 clubs might have been a little better, but open 2-note trump. West passes, and now it's my bid. So my partner's showing 20 points, and I have 7, 8, 9 in a great 6-card suit. I didn't want to muddy this auction too much and try to show a 6-4 hand. There are ways of doing that. But here, I decided my spades were so good compared to my hearts that it would probably behoove us just to try to play spades. So I have a lot of options. If you're familiar with it, there's Texas transfers. I could, if my partner wasn't that familiar with that, I could bid Jacoby and then maybe make some kind of slam try that way. If I really wanted to take the bull by the horns, I could make a very unilateral decision and bid 6 spades. I don't really recommend that. But here I have a great, great hand. And I actually made a mistake. I ended up bidding Texas. So I ended up transferring at the 4 level. And I think it is the correct technical bid, but I should have known my partner. We had vaguely discussed Texas transfers, and even then, we didn't discuss what the follow-ups were. So even though we discussed this sequence, I should have made life as simple as possible for my partner, and I think I should have just transferred at the 3 level and then raised to 4. We were playing match points. We could possibly make 6 on this hand, but it's not the type of hand that I wanted to bet the tournament on. We were having a very good game at this point. I think it was the last round. We were having a 60+% game. I was very pleased with my partner's play, but I'm making this Texas transfer, and my partner went into the tank. And I thought, oh, why did I do that? Why did I test my partner when I could have made my partner's life easy? So, it doesn't mean that you need to baby your partner about every bid, but just know what your partner knows. With most partners, I would make this 4-heart bid in a flash because they would know it, instantly recognize it, and then we can make a slam try. But know your partner, know their level, and make sure you're very clear about your agreements before you spring something on them. It's not going to help you to just try to make up bids in the middle of the auction. Okay, so that's a huge part of bridge. Play straightforward. Yes, you could give the opponents information. If they're very good, they can use that information, but it's most important that you give your partner clear signals. Don't make bridge poker. Make it straightforward. Try to make it as simple as possible. Awesome. So those are my 3 big tips for taking care of partner. Take charge when you can. Know your partner and very clear signaling. And now the interpersonal stuff, I think, is just as important, if not more important. If you keep your partner happy and relaxed, you're going to be getting so many more imps, so many more match points a year. And my tips for doing this are, my biggest thing is discuss problems and issues away from the table. You don't want to be stealing your partner's focus. If your partner's focused on you and your facial expressions and your tone of voice and your potential anger, then they can't just be focused on making the best plays possible. They're going to be worried about your wrath, So just discuss things away from the table as much as you can. Try to keep a poker face. And, just be, the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. So I think that'll lead you in the right direction most of the time. Also, know if your partner likes praise during a tournament. Do they only want that praise when they've done something very special, or are they just kind of, or like little comments here and there are going to help them? Know what their habits are and try to keep them doing the right things. It's really going to change your bridge life if you can make it about getting good results and keeping your partner happy instead of your own ego at the table. So as best you can, remove your own concern about being good and even competing with your partner, because that happens a lot as well. So know yourself and try to adjust those things. So I hope this lesson was helpful. I appreciate you guys watching my beginner series, and keep having fun with the game. You're going to make tons and tons of mistakes. I know I still do. And be good to your partner. Take care of them. If you do, your results will be so much better and you'll have so much more fun at the table. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe on YouTube. It really means a lot to me. I'm going to keep trying to put out content every week for you. And happy bridge. Bye.